They've made a trade. It's unofficial, but it is a trade. And I'll tell you the specifics right now, but Shams Charania reported that the Celtics have traded Anfernee Simons to Chicago in exchange for big man Nikola Vucevic. The two sides also reportedly swapped second-round draft picks in the deal. So, the Celtics needed a big, right? And as good as Garza and Queta are, you might not find a better big in the league than Vucevic. The guy can stretch the floor. He shoots 40% from three. He does very well. He had some choice words for Chicago, and, well, so he's out the door. The Celtics saved $6 million in the swap. They also help him with that first apron with some buyout flexibility now. So do they hunt? Do they continue to add to the team? What happens to the rest of the team when it comes to Chris Boucher, who was not on the injury report and then was on the injury report? So maybe there's a little bit of something there. So you know what I want to do? I want to bring in the green teamers, because I'll just say this. I'll leave my opinion and then I'll let you guys go. Simons was a goner. All right. I don't think he was a part of the future or anything to that degree. I think they always wanted to get out of his contract. He was productive. He was good. Nice bench player. Was a good soldier. But he's out. He's out. And the Celtics are getting one of the best big men in the league. Who might, come on.
One of the best big men in the league?
I think he's production-wise.
What, number 30? Where does he rank in big men in the league, Joe? He's not one of the best big men in the league.
He averages 17 points a game and can shoot 40% from three.
Yeah, the Chicago Bulls.
Oh, wow. You guys are. Whoa. The green teamers aren't excited about a guy that they've coveted for years.
Yeah,
years.
When he was 30 years old. And look, I like the move. I think it was.
Oh, you guys are crapping all over it right now.
I'm not crapping all over. I'm crapping all over you saying he's one of the best.
He's one of the best big men in the league.
He's probably like number 25.
Guys, he plays more than Joel Embiid. Come on.
That doesn't mean he's better than him.
That's what we're using for a barometer of success in the NBA.
You know what?
The trust the process.
As Skaz loves to say, low bar.
Extremely
low bar. I think Vucevic is definitely is Vucevic a top 10 center in the league? No.
No.
All right. Now when the game's on tonight, I'm going to write down 10 guys.
Jokic, Jalen Duren.
Duren's better.
Chet Holmgren. Alperen Sengun. Chet Holmgren, Joe?
What? Sengun's better.
Karl Anthony Towns.
Okay, sure.
Mitchell Robinson.
They're getting worse now.
Zubac.
So that's another one here.
Who? Hartenstein?
Hartenstein I like. Would you rather? Okay.
Neemias Queta. Where does he rank
he's not,
next to Vucevic?
Nowhere near.
Neemias Queta is ranked 19th. Vucevic is ranked 26 according to NBA player statistics.
Get out of here. Guys, Vucevic is a good player.
He is a good player.
He is
a good player.
26th ranked big man in the league. What did I say? 25?
Crap. That 25?
Evan Mobley?
I like Mobley better. Yeah, I do.
Jared Allen?
I think Vucevic is more productive, but Allen's a better player. Vucevic is a productive guy. Here we are. We're crapping on. Celtics fans, you're doing it again. You're crapping on the guys that you got. Vucevic is good. He's a good player.
They're not crapping on this.
Guys, he's a good player.
Instead, it's the opposite.
Okay, I said one of the best bigs in the league, and I stand by that. I stand by it.
One of the better offensive bigs in the league, I would give you.
Absolutely.
I would give you that.
Absolutely.
We can meet in the middle there.
Thank you. All right, we meet in the middle. One of the best offensive players, big men in the league.
Sure.
We agree?
Yes.
It's a good move. Guys,
like
Vucevic had no future with Chicago.
No one
so
has a
end
future.
it here.
No one has a future. I don't even know if Billy Donovan has a future in Chicago.
All right, what do the green teamers think?
So this is where I start with.
That's Jake Seymour, everybody.
Hello, Joe.
Hi.
This is where I started.
We started hot, huh?
We did.
Last night, Skaz was snippy. We were throwing out the scissors.
So where it comes with Vucevic, is it a good move for the Celtics? Yes, absolutely. Because they needed a big man. We've been clamoring since August that the Celtics big man had a glaring hole and they needed to find a center to fill that hole. Luka Garza has stepped up for this team and he's performed well. It hasn't been consistently. Chris Boucher and Xavier Tillman are at the end of the bench. They're not even getting playing time. And then you have Neemias Queta, who is playing extremely well considering where he was at a year ago and entering this season. So, yeah, it's a great trade because you traded essentially a backup shooting guard for a backup center who is primarily your need. But right now, I don't know how you can sit here and call him a top 10 center and say how this puts him over the top. It's a good move because you got rid of an excess player.
Didn't say put him over the top.
Well, that's what a top 10 center is, Joe. That's someone who puts them over the top.
I don't feel that way at all.
Okay, so then he's not a top 10 center.
I think he's a great addition.
Riddle me this, Joe.
Yeah.
Does Vucevic start over Neemias Queta?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
And this is where I'll also go with this too. We heard Jason Tatum last week on the Pivot podcast. He was talking about how he might not want to come back because he's worried about the identity of the team. Now, Joe Mazzulla, when I asked him Friday night in the press conference about that, and when Bobby Manning also asked him about it, he just went back to the most important thing is Tatum being healthy and his physical progress. So if you're going to get this new center in and you just got rid of Simons, what does that say about the identity of the team? Is there going to be a mix-up there with now Queta and Vucevic? I don't know if he's going to want to pull Queta off the starting lineup and put Vucevic in there.
Okay. Anything else on the trade?
Also Bam, Wemby,
yes,
Rudy Gobert.
Yes.
But no, on the trade, I have a lot of takeaways from the trade. One, it was painful to listen to 2 to 6 today when the trade broke. I thought that was kind of embarrassing, honestly.
So if I'm being embarrassing, I apologize, but I like Vucevic.
No, Joe, I have no issues with your take. He's a good big man in the NBA. I wish 2 to 6 would watch a basketball game.
What did they say? I didn't hear it.
Just nothing. They didn't say anything.
Essentially, outside of Vucevic and the impact that he could potentially have on the floor, the most important thing from this trade that people are starting to talk about is the tax.
Yeah, I want to know what did Felger
but this is where they're going.
They only talked about money.
They went down the money path, and that the only reason why this happened was because Bill Chisholm and the Celtics, they wanted to get underneath the tax because right now they cut $17 million.
That's great.
They're $5.9 million away from being under the tax completely and avoid the tax bill. And it seems like there are more moves that could be coming soon.
Yeah.
So that's where Felger and Matt were, that they were upset that it essentially takes away from the fan experience because the team is showing they're not fully invested.
So I'm not completely opposite. If this team can get under the tax and acquire and have a big man for a playoff run, and potentially Jason Tatum?
Just try and
why not?
Try and refresh my memory. What has been the biggest gripe with the Celtics over the last couple of years in their style of basketball?
Too many threes.
Yes, and not enough
big men.
And
2-point shots.
Yes,
and you have like the best 2-point shooter of a big man.
Would you say Anfernee Simons shoots a lot of threes?
He does.
Would you say he plays defense?
0.
So they traded that guy who
made more money too.
Consistently, relentlessly complained about that style of play and how the Celtics, do that and have players like that on the roster, not winning basketball players. They trade that guy for a center who's a good offensive center, doesn't play a lot of defense, but certainly fits this team and this roster better than Simons does. So that's a bad thing because of the money.
So, okay.
I'm just trying to follow
Got it.
the breadcrumbs here.
I didn't hear it, but I when the news broke, I was doing something else. But
Nikola Vucevic is a better basketball player than Anfernee Simons.
I would say productivity, absolutely.
He also fills the need.
Yeah.
Anfernee Simons, maybe he fits better in terms of what the Celtics want, being this high-volume three-point shooting team and Mazzulla ball. Maybe Simons fits that model a little bit better, but the Celtics needed a big man. That's what we've been clamoring for all season. So they finally got that.
Yeah. So I may have stretched it a little bit when I said top 10 big, but I think he is a top echelon of top 10 to 15 offensive scorers in the NBA at his position.
Is trading for a position of need a bad thing?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just confused.
Did you guys know? We'll get back to that. Did you know this season, NBA players with 400 or more rebounds and 80 or more threes? Do you know there's only one guy in the league who's done that, right?
What's his name, Joe?
His name is Nikola Vucevic.
Love it. Love it. What number is he going to wear?
6'9", 8'9".
Oh, there we go. Nice.
6'7". What number was he? 8 or 9?
I think he's only worn 8 and 9 his entire career.
89.
Both 88 and 99 are both taken right now.
88's
so maybe
taken.
I think Cato's wearing it. Or Boucher maybe.
Oh.
Him and one and the other.
What, 98?
Yeah, 98 maybe, yeah.
Is there a 9 still? Who's wearing that?
I think it's Rondo wore it.
Yeah, what's White
Is it retired? I don't know.
It's not retired. They're not going to retire.
Who's 9
Rajon
wearing?
Rondo's number.
Hall of Famer Rajon Rondo.
Okay, let's take a break because we have to get Celtics. But now that I got you guys. So there's two sides of the coin. One side of the coin is the trade's bad from what you guys heard, the trade was bad. Then there's the other side where you guys are happy with the move, but don't think it's going to get you over the top, which is fine. That's fine. I don't think over the top is what the Celtics are going for. I'm wondering about this trade exception. Is Vucevic even a long term? Like, is he even a fit?
He's not a long.
Is he a fit for now?
Yes.
Could, like, when they make this trade, could he go?
Doesn't
elsewhere?
this feel like a move that Jason Tatum would, benefit from?
Absolutely. Because guess what? He gets to play the 4, right? Or maybe at times he can move down to a 3 if they go double big, right? If
the double big.
The old double big.
Oh.
But you put Brown at the 2 with White at the 1?
Yeah, Pritchard is going
now
to
comes
the
off the bench.
Yes. That's what I think this move
the
says
team's
too.
better.
Yes.
The team is better.
Pritchard going to the bench? Is that what I heard?
Double big situations. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
I just thought Peyton Pritchard was a starting caliber all-star level point guard.
He was until the trade deadline. Until you got
I see how it works.
Until you got a top 10 offensive scoring big man at the trade deadline. Maybe I'll have to look at that list again too. But
so a guy who plays a completely opposite position as Peyton Pritchard was not going to bump him potentially out of the starting lineup.
Yes, when they go,
I'm just trying to fall. That's all.
When they go double big.
Everyone tells me Peyton Pritchard was a great starting point guard.
I've heard that before. All right, we'll take a break. I want to know how they fit out this trade exception. We'll do all that. The Green Teamers are in here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. we got 5 minutes here before we hand things over. I just looked it up. Centers in the league as far as scoring goes, Vucevic is 8th at 16.9 points per game. So Sengun, Towns, Adebayo, Duran, Mobley, Holmgren, Sarr, Vucevic. So, I mean, he can score. We know that. And his three-point percentage is one of the better ones of all centers in the league. It is currently 5th. So, not bad. I like him. I like this player. What's up with the trade exception, Skaz? What's happening there? Why isn't the deal done?
My first thought seeing that is there's more to come. They're waiting for a bigger deal, a 3-team trade of some sort, send off Chris Boucher or you take your pick, anyone at the end of the bench on this roster. I think there's still something out there. Himmelsbach had a tweet, and B-Rob also, our guy, tweeting they're still active. So maybe an emergency green teamers tomorrow night as well.
I think, Jake, just before we get to it, you said $17 million remaining. Really, it's $6 million of cap money.
So they cut $17 million from the tax. It's $5.9 million left on the tax. Mm-hmm. If they get under that, which they will presumably do, that's going to get them away from the tax bill.
So that's Boucher and Tillman.
Yeah, which, by the way, on the injury report today, before the Simons news broke, Boucher was listed on the injury report as questionable, then out for personal reasons. After the trade happened for Simons, Simons was added for being out for personal reasons. So could Boucher be in the move just based on the injury report? I'm not trying to speculate too much on that, but after the thought process of seeing Simons go, that was interesting. Raise an eyebrow for me.
Guys, it would be a huge win if the Celtics can get under the tax and get Jason Tatum back and have a playoff run. Guys, it would be huge. There's nothing negative about that at all. Like, that actually, I'm excited. Guys, I was so down when they traded everybody. They weren't a championship team anymore. I still don't think they're a championship team. But if they can be competitive with Tatum coming back,
So why would Tatum come back then to that situation? Why would Tatum do all this work to get back, to go to a situation where they're pulling away pieces and trying to...
I think there's an opportunity.
Maybe.
I
mean, adding Vucevic plugs a hole that you needed to plug. So
I think it makes Garza better. I think it makes Kata better. And I think it makes the rest of their bench better.
Theoretically, it should. But I'm just not ready to go and say that this is going to be a big thing and Tatum's going to come back.
I don't think they're going to win a championship, Jake. But do I think that they can make a run? Yes.
They definitely can make
Why
a run.
not?
Especially when Tatum comes back, they can make a run.
That's what I'm saying. Like New York, Cleveland, do they do anything for you? No. And I'm not saying they're going to beat them. I'm just saying why they would have a shot.
I also don't want to go into 100% truthful mode and say that Tatum is going to be the part that puts them over the top, because maybe what if there are some bumps in the road about him integrating
If Tatum
back?
doesn't come back and they're under the tax and they have Vucevic and Brown and get under the tax, it's a win.
Sure, but that's assuming that Tatum reintegrates well.
No, I'm just saying they don't even use him. I'm saying they don't even use him. Yeah, it's a win. It's a win.
Maybe.
Having this season under the tax is a win. And being competitive, because next year you have to spend the money.
Right. So that to me is like you're kicking the can down the road, kicking the rock down the road.
Yep.
Is that we're going to sit here and say
maybe that's what's changed with Jason Tatum, even though he's still doing deadlifts.
Did you get some hear something?
Did you see those deadlifts? You see him doing all those things?
That surprised me. So that shows that how's the physical process going there?
All right, well, let's find out what Grandy and Max have to say about this. Maybe we'll get an emergency Green Teamers podcast at some point with the Green Teamers, Jake Seymour and Skaz. I just looked up the stats. Vucevic is top 10 in all offensive categories. He's probably not a top 10 player, but you know what? I got excited. Those guys checked me real quick. Hey, at least I wasn't negative on the deal. Let's bring it over to some positive guys. Grandy and Max, they get the call next. I'm Joe Murray, Celtics basketball, 98.5 The Sports Hub.